doing anything to increase the amount of luxury balls because we're counting down. So yeah, we've seen 492 there. What else did I just get? I got repeat balls. Yeah, whatever. It's not the most interesting lot, but they add to the collection, right? And that is what is important. At the end of the day, we are now going to be on a bit of a grind because we just bought a Switch 2. After saying we weren't going to buy one, we bought one. Giratina, I'm not going to do Giratina. You may see my Dynamax or numbers have gone down, and that is because I decided to go and buy some watts, thinking that I could get a range of different balls, but alas, it did not work. Now I am going to do a random but just join. Welcome back, boy from Belgium. How are you doing? I know it's not been long. I thought we would just do a little break and come back and do some more. I think you're about to hit Adland, but are you down for more DAs? I haven't quite entered one yet, so fair enough. I will just do a list. I'm going to do a completely online random one and see what happens. And see whether I get some friendly people this time. Yeah, so I did order myself a Switch 2 through the Nintendo website. So there's that that's happened since we were last on. Yeah. It's not the biggest thing, but it'll do. Right. I'm still trying to figure out the lighting for when we're in the dark. It's not really great. I was going to wait, but because there was an option just to do it, my main fear is I want to play ZA on the Switch too. It's as simple as that. I don't want to be some form of horrible delay and I can't get it and I'm stuck with only playing the basic Switch version. I'd rather just have it ready and go. I'm taking the wide guarder because if it's Zygarde, me be thinking I got a good one on my team. These are even more chaotic because I can't discuss any strategy with them. At least when, like me and ironically and you, we all do randoms, at least we can think a little bit between ourselves. That's the other thing that I miss. I did end up seeing you in the one person I nearly went and raided. I didn't really think they would be on much longer, if I was honest. Psychic, okay. That explains a lot. There is a ghost there. We can get it on either path, but otherwise it's not great. Well, they're both pretty bad. I would like the Auroras because it's a nicer shiny. Did you happen to get any more shinies in your other DAs while I was away? Because we know what your shiny luck is like. You collect shinies like mad. Oh good, so I got a couple of hours so I can catch back up again. I'm sort of sticking with the idea of doing these random ones for the same reason I think ironically was I want to find missing ones for me more than anything else. It kind of makes sense for me, like if this is a bit too loud. I had a few issues with OBS. It wouldn't play the Switch music for some reason, but I ended up just taking the capture card in and out and it worked fine. So we're not sure what that was all about. Mystical Fire, okay, that bounces off the Auroras. That's gonna hurt. Okay, it's not that bad. Well, see, I can do all the damage. I'm a Pelipper. That's gonna hurt. Okay, well that would hurt more. I know it's ice and rock, isn't it? It's the fighting moves that hurt more. No point me doing this because nothing happens. Stick with the basics, let's not get carried away. And also, do you want to try and continue the Zygarde hunt? Or path hunt? Or do you want to wait for the 4 like you said? If you don't want to touch the Zygarde run, I am like sort of tempted to do the Nihiligo ones. No, they're not. I'm just doing a random one with random people. Yeah, I'm doing what you've been doing for the last few months, looking for some random stuff. Just as the first one of the session, like I thought, if I'm going to do one, I might as well just try a completely random one and hope for the best. But I believe Boy from Belgium is going to join us. When you say you want to do just randoms, is that on the Zygarde save? So if we find a Zygarde run, you're happy to keep it? Or would you prefer to go just do completely random ones? Because I'm sure, ironically, we'll like to join in a few. Maybe we can do some Celesteela runs as well. I believe, ironically, has got the Celesteela run path now. That's what I saw in the Discord, I believe. I don't really know what we're facing, apart from it being a psychic type. So I kind of went with... I took the Wide Guarder. I was sensible. I'm good with either of the two on the left. I'm scared of an elephant. Yeah, so... but again, if you want to look for the Ultra Beasts, I'm happy to go on to these random ones for the Ultra Beasts. This might not be terrible, actually. You know what, I'm going to take this. As I say, I'm pretty open to do anything on these DAs. I'm not someone who's going to sit there and say I'm only doing one type. I'm really not that bothered. I just kind of enjoy the challenge of getting up the paths. But we know we are looking for a couple of rarer ones for me, but otherwise I'm game. So I don't know if you both want to join, let us know. I know Boyfriend Pleasure said he'll probably join the next one. Ironically, if you do want to join, let us know and we can set that up. And I'm hoping we can find a fourth. Fourth would be fantastic, but I'm not going to complain if we don't. I'm wide guarding because I know it has Icy Wind. Well, if it uses it, I can't really do any damage to this thing anyway. So, protection. Or if you want, we can go for some of the just, I want to say easy ones, like, I don't know, bit of everything really, isn't it? It's always kind of been that way. If I'm being honest, when it comes to the future, I would like to probably lean towards doing this sort of time. Solely because I feel like I would get a slightly bigger audience. But I don't know, there's a lot more competition now than there was when we've normally been doing it. So, yeah, it's difficult to try and figure out what's best for you. Because when we do these, the dream scenario is to get a nice, good, type 4 person team together that you can just go over and over and do as many as you want. If you're going to be doing just a let's play, it doesn't really matter. I think it's the best way to put it. You're kind of just there to play the game with people maybe giving you a bit of advice here and there. But when we did this first time, I got kicked out. They actually kicked me out of the DA, which was quite funny. So that was quite fun. I was joining a random ones before you joined, and I was doing a Landorus, and they just told me they basically disconnected me going into the final battle, and I'm not really sure why, but I still won, so that was alright. I won on my own, didn't need their help. Their problem, not mine. I won. Part of me wants to take this because I like starving. It's probably better. I don't think I need a wide guarder against a psychic. Is there a dangerous psychic type in the final? Of all your knowledge, well, I'll finish this one, and if you want to do one offline, you might get it done quicker than me. But otherwise, if you want to wait, you can wait. Is there a dangerous psychic type that has spread moves that you know of? Because if there is, I'll try and swap here. If there isn't, I'm not too bothered. If there is, I'll keep my wide guard. But we'll see. But if we do the random ones, do you want me to host and we'll get whatever, or not? See, most of me wants the Clef Key to swap. But I'll click to swap. I would love to do one Celesteela, but I don't think Boy from Belgium will want to join that. That's the only problem. Unless you don't mind just doing one Celesteela and see what you can get. Yeah, you're happy to? Okay, we could do Celesteela next. I can't really push you to do like a whole evening on them, but just one. We can do just one. But can you catch it in this one? Or are you going to go on to your other game? I feel like I should gamble, but no. So yeah, so as long as, and you could, is it one that you've got a spare path spot, or is it, I always forget which, I know you kept one spare path, is that on sword at the moment? So if you play this on your shield, the Celesteela on your shield, we could save the Celesteela, and if you want I can put Nihilego on your sword again if you want, if that is helpful or not. It's up to you really, or if you just want to do it. Oh, you can save it on your sword one as well. Okay. I know because you wanted to keep some of the Ultra Beasts, that was the main reason. But we can still do some randoms after that as well. Never know. We found that even if I'm hosting the randoms with you in there, we get the Ultra Beasts. Will you want to join any random ones afterwards, ironically, or are you going to go hard on getting your Celesteela shiny? And we're on a psychic one. Who wants a prediction on what the psychic is going to be? Maybe that's what we could do on each of these randoms. Have a guess at what we're going to face. So my guess is I feel like this is going to be a Lati. I'm going to say Latios. That's my theory, because they've been very determined to keep that Clef Key. That's my one guess. Hello, Corey. Welcome in. Would you like to do some DAs today? That's the question. We are, after I finish this one, we're going to do a Celesteela run with Ironically, who's just got it. But after that, we're just going to maybe do randoms. But if we do have all four who are game to play, we could do that random thing you were on about, Boy from Belgium. The four of us do a Zygarde random path search, maybe. It's up to you. But so I see Corey's not ready yet though. So, but if we do get to 4, do you want to do that a bit later? Because that was the point of the Zygarde one, that we said we were going to do randoms, and if we found what you'd call a great Zygarde path, we were going to keep it as your Zygarde path. But only when we get the 4, right? Yeah. Right. Doesn't even have a move. Does have Aftermath though. As I said, I'm guessing a Lati. I think Latios. So that's my guess. As I say. I've been kicked out again, haven't I? I think I've been kicked out. This is what happened. I'm not swapping. I am so confused. There's a lot going on in that community game. What do we get? What do we get? It is a Mewtwo. Okay. I did have to fiddle with some of the Switch settings because I couldn't get the sound to work, so it's maybe a bit louder than it was before. Right, can't really do much to Mewtwo. Can I do anything? Or just slow it down. But have you got the full shiny line? That's the question. Are you watching on a laptop or a desktop, Corey, or on your phone? Because if you're on a desktop, it's easy just to go below the stream. Okay. I know it's not as easy on the phone. When I used to do them, when I join other people with them, I go into the bottom bit. It's got like the shop's a lot easier to play. But you wouldn't believe it, Corey. We beat a Zygarde with just 2 of us earlier. Zygarde's almost become like easiest thing to fight. It's ridiculous. Welcome back. I've nearly finished my Mewtwo. I was wrong with my guess, but I believe it's going to just be the 3 of us. And we can do the Celesteela. Yeah, I think we had Beartic, Frostlass. I want to say we had a Wartortle. And there was something else really powerful, but no, probably rubbish, I think. But we just seem to like walk through him now. We know what we're doing. We're going straight for fake tears and acid spray. And like, as we said, like the goal is to do some randoms on Boy from Belgium's, but if we find a really good Zygarde path for the 4 players, he can save it. And then we've suddenly unlocked a really good Zygarde path by doing a few random DAs and just having a bit of fun on them. if we get nothing, we get nothing. We're not going to miss out, but instead of just being walled by Zygarde and bored, losing all the time, we can find some luck on the other paths. So that's kind of the new aim. And I think we might lose here, but I think we've only lost 2 lives. I say think very loosely. Let's see. We didn't really have a good path for a Mewtwo, I don't think. I didn't see any dark type moves. But I guess this is the problem with when you, what is mine? Lower, misty terrain. None of mine really do anything bigger. Well, no. Not worth it. Yeah, so that's our main goal eventually. Like, as he said, there's not much point us doing them like just 2 of us, because the path will only be for 2 people apparently. I didn't know that, but I learn more as we play. Oh great, Mewtwo's being a pain. So it can't use its ghost move, which is not much help. If I had known that, I would have done more. We want this to Dynamax for the X-Scissor or Flutterby. That's disabled, that's not going to do anything. Power Gem though. But earlier today we did 8 DAs and we won 7. Wasn't too bad. I think we did lose 1 Zygarde, but we won 2 as well, which is pretty impressive. From what well, unless I wrote one down wrong. We've nearly got there. Will I finally get a legendary shiny? That's going to be the question. Can I end the streak? Because now I think everybody has got at least 1 legendary shiny except for me. And considering we are on 136 DAs, it's a little bit disheartening to know how far behind we are. I know, I did get 1 last month, so I can't complain too much. But so let's see. Can Mewtwo be the shiny one? Of the ones on this run, like I started with Palapa, didn't I? There's nothing overly fantastic for shinies here. Like if it's Drifblim or Blown, whatever it's called, I won't be happy. I don't want another one. That's the one I wanted, Aurorus, but that's not shiny because I know it's like a full white. Good, no yellow balloon and no yellowy Mewtwo. Okay then. Let's see how well we do with this Celesteela. That was a random one. No shinies for anyone, Robin. It's just bad times for us all. Yes, I did get Latios last month, but not this month. We will try this Celesteela. Just do 1 on it and see what happens. How was the test drive, Robin? Now I got Latios in March. I got whichever one turns into like a dark green. Okay, I'm just going to get to the bit where I put the code in. Robin knows you're always somewhere where there's going to be someone giving you shiny luck. That's the thing. But as we said, we're going to try this Celesteela, which will put me on 41. What is our best for Celesteela? Just fire mainly? Is there anything else, or is electric helpful? I'm trying to just think before we go in. I know ice won't help with flying. What is it? No, it's still rock, isn't it? It's still rock. So we want fighting, really, don't we? For some reason I thought it was flying. Or is it flying? Let's go then. Only so fire and electric. Is it going to be the full Eevee squad again? I can write this down at least. And this will be number 10 for the day. Nope, this is the Pikachu save, is it? I think it's just going to be the three of us. But we'll move into, as we said, the randoms. If we do get... I don't know, did you want to join, Robin? Or just to say that you got one more shiny than Belgium in the evening session? As he got all of them in the afternoon, of course. At least they were boring shinies. It was Rosalie, and Beartick that we got. So it wasn't as... I don't know yet. I don't know if he's done any DAs. I mean, for my afternoon session, my evening session, you currently don't have any shinies. So we're all got the same amount, despite ironically getting Xurkitree earlier. But we're going to be doing completely random ones. But if we get 4 people, the scenario will be to look for a good Zygarde path. So we've got a fire. Now, is it stupid to take the Pangoro for coaching? That's going to be the question. Well, I will for now. Oh, there's a Charmeleon. And a Wide Garda. That's the computer. I can swap Pangoro out anywhere along the path, so that's not a problem. I didn't see anything that looked fire-like down there. Do we just want to pick an easy path? So maybe like grass. But no, grass. Or not. Click on whichever you think is best. Flying. Skarmory. Okay. That's going to be good for the fires. That sums it up really, doesn't it? Welcome in and thank you for the alert, Kika. I just want to check something before we go too far. With you two both having Fire Pledge, does that make it twice as strong? Just out of interest. I thought the whole point of them, or is it that you have to use like a fire and grass pledge to be stronger? Or am I completely making this up? Fair enough. Is it more of a duos type thing, such if it's just 2 on 2, then it works? It's just, it felt like sounds like it's a very good idea, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out if you do want to test it somewhere down the road. What is it just a beast boost it's got? Because I'm thinking if it's a beast boost, maybe I take this and simple beam. I don't know if that's a good idea, just to take away the beast boost. I don't know what move Celesteela has either, so it's also that. What do we have that's so popular? An Executor. Okay. Never mind. Or would you be happy for me to just keep this to the end and go for coaching in the final? I don't think so, but I don't know if they showed a difference. So it might be worth me keeping this then, because it can't really do anything to me. And just coach you up with your fire moves. That's what I'm thinking here. Do you think that'll be a good idea for me to coach you? I think we've just hit the ads. Well, I'm not taking this then. Oh, it's got magic bounce. If it tried leech seed, we would have been safe. Oh, right. I'm just going to let you pick what you think is best. I have 3 experts in the chat today. That's going to be helpful. But I think we're in the ads. I would pick dark so I can just punch it. I didn't realise it had magic bounce until I had clicked away. I thought that, yeah. But what I'm thinking is, I don't think we all need to change. Like, I think we've got a relatively good team for this final. If I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, but I look at it and think, well, I can't really get crit or damaged. Yeah, I thought someone else had, like, I didn't see the magic bounce until I had clicked away. But what I'm saying is I can just coach in the final and boost both your fire moves. Because it's not going to do much to me at all. And we rarely need the... but we kind of want the Wide Guarder as well with Earthquake, don't we? That's the only thing we really want to try and keep. Yeah, but we've got... If the NPC is smart, we've got a Wide Guarder. And it was still going to be a big issue for Xatu because it probably would have smacked down and then Earthquaked. So we weren't in any better position with or without it. Just taken away its beast boost, and if it hits the Earthquake, both your fire types are dead, whatever happens. So we don't need to worry about a beast boost. But if I can get coaching in early... But doesn't coaching do both? No? The computer doesn't want to get rid of the wide guarder. I want to keep the wide guarder. I thought coaching did all attacking stuff. And I'm trying to build you up defensively. I thought Fire Pledge was a... If that is Obstagoon, we can take Obstagoon. I'm not sure which one is. Normal has Thunderbolt, thanks. There's 2 normals. Okay, I'll swap this one. And then we guarantee to keep the wide guarder as well. Well, we tried with the coaching. We wanted to use it. We wanted to use fancy moves. What does it do though? It increases just attack and defense. I thought that Fire Pledge was a physical move, that's why. Right. Okay. Am I screeching? No, it doesn't matter if I screech because you're gonna be special. Doesn't make any difference, does it? I would like Obstagoon shiny though. Zigzagoon's been one we were hunting for a while. Well, good job that I'm swapping out. Boom. Bye-bye. That seemed a lot smoother than it needed to be. We got 2 perfect ones for me to fight through this. This is actually, what, 3 of the 4 starting lineup that we're going into the final battle with, which is very unusual nowadays. Indeed. So I'm gonna not swap here, right? Bye bye, Pangoro. Yes, we know this problem. They loved using Wide Guard earlier for me. And just spam Thunderbolt, right? Celestia. I never got to the episode in the anime where any of the Ultra Beasts turn up. And this is just bulky. Confusion? No, of course. What about a burn? Can we get a burn? Yes, we can. Who's that for? Me? Okay, I can take that. There's another Fire Pledge. More burning. It's more just a slow, steady one, really, isn't it? Okay, we'll just stick with our Thunderbolts. It would be interesting to know whether Lash Out or Thunderbolt does more in general, but we don't need to risk playing around here. We could get our shiny Ultra Beast. And watch this be the one where Belgium gets this shiny. After all of the hunting, he will get his second shiny. Celestia. Thanks for the cover, Mantine. See, the wide guard is working well. Well, that's hopefully okay. Well, that's okay. Yes, I think he should trade it away. Surprise trade it to someone. If you get a second shiny. Oh no, we're gonna make Charmeleon hurt more. So you don't mind what the trainer IDs are? Let's see. You know what would be good is if they slowly brought out the Ultra Beasts into Scarlet and Violet. Just like an event, keep us going for like the next month, so one came out each month or something. Well, we're okay with that. We didn't mind Charmeleon. It was there. It made up the numbers. But I've always said that with Scarlet and Violet. I think they should have done more to do like odd patches to bring out new outbreaks to be the missing Pokemon. Give it some like lasting life. Right, I don't have a priority move annoyingly. Which would be awesome here. I'm assuming we're faster than this. So GG and good luck to ironically only. We can't have you getting 2 of these in 2 months. I'll be more generous next month. Are you saving this path for yourself as well? I thought when you said you caught one, it was recent. The shiny one. That's why you weren't after replacing it. Zatu, Linoon, Obstacle, and normal Celesteela, of course. Never mind. I'm not going to save that, I don't think. Right. Let's see. Tapu Bulu on that. So, do we want to do randoms? Are anyone happy to do randoms? I think Corey said he was not ready, but if he's ready, it'd be best if you hosted him, as we said, we could Zygarde hunt. But otherwise, we could just do random. Okay. Well, even if it's not a good Zygarde path, we can just do random stuff, can't we? It's not the end of the world. No worries, Corey. I know it's not always going to be easy for everyone all my times. But even if you find a good free player path, it'll be good, won't it really? So that would work. Because as we saw earlier, we finished it with 2 players. And I think if we had 3, it would have been a smooth run. So there is that too. Right. Just what you'll have to do is set up another profile that can do online, and just get the shiny charm afterwards on the one that you get everything in. Oh, my head says I'm going to take this in case it says I guard path for you. I know we can't guarantee it, but it's better than nothing, right? We'll save Pampor for... well, we've actually got a pretty good team for this. Just got to find me something good. And probably not right. But then it's a full row of ground, so maybe it is right. Yeah. Probably have to go this way. I think. Because then we'll have to go flying, fighting, and I can then take Ghost at the end. Probably best for business. I don't know if you agree, but how does that all sound to you? Right, where are we? Can't really do much here. I'm going to use this because it might toxic. Why is it whenever your computer does an update, it decides to go change all of the volume settings? But anyway, yeah, so Gorgust is the ghost at the top, right? And the other question is, do we want to keep the bug or a psychic type over what I've got? Like, I'll be okay against the next one, and I can swap whatever way around. It's not really going to make too much difference what I do. But do you think I should just swap each round, or keep this for one more round, unless the computer wants to swap out and we keep the bug? That's all I'm thinking, really. I'm only going to swap if the bug wants to swap. Okay. Because, as we said, it's Gorgeist, so Horlucha will be good against the Gorgeist. I would probably rather use this against the Gorgeist. I will only swap if they're going to get rid of the bug. I think that's probably the sensible play. Because that will be worse if we lost the bug, I think. But then I do have play rough, yeah. Okay, we're fine. Then I swap next turn. What, a Marowak? Okay, we're going that way, are we? Okay. Are we sure we're going to cope with a Marowak then? Okay. Is this for Screech then, for Marowak? More than anything else. That's where I believe we're coming from. Yeah, and if it has the psych, we just saw with my first one actually that can't do anything. Right, what do... Nobody really is strong here, are they? Let's just make our defences better. Yeah, if I take Marowak, do you want me just to be screeching? And okay, we got Throat Chop as well. But again, is it so I can screech? Or do you want me to Throat Chop? Or is it worth me... Okay, we'll see what we end up facing, I guess, before we choose the move. If it's like Lunala, I can Throat Chop. If it's not, I can do other moves, I guess. Yes, and hopefully it will just stick to Bug Buzz. But that's okay, we'll get there. We will find a way. I should have made our defences slightly better. And we dodged that, which is massive. It doesn't really matter if I get hit a little bit if I'm swapping here. And yeah, seems like everything's going smoothly. Oh, okay, as we've been doing it before, what is the guess on the psychic type? Anyone in the chat can suggest, or anyone on the run, let's have a prediction on what we think the psychic will be. I am going to go Mewtwo. It will make these randoms a bit more fun when we try and figure out what we're facing, I think. Okay, so Mewtwo, Latios, Solgaleo. The only Solgaleo I have faced in my runs has been a completely random one that I did after I'd been joining some of you guys for a stream. I decided just to do one more random one online because I think it was one where we had 6 people trying to join. And then I got thrown into a Solgaleo one and lost quite quickly because it's a terrible thing to fight. I think Solgaleo is harder than Zygarde, but that's just me. Because you can't do a lot of... You lost the Zygarde as well. I just find Solgaleo challenging more because you can't weaken any of its stats. That's the main reason I struggle with it. So we got the Marowak squad. Yeah, that's what I mean. So do we just want to take on... No, because it doesn't have a grass move, but is it worth just taking on the ground to just get some berries at the end? Oh, we'll go Ghost. Ghost. I haven't clicked on anything, so... I will always say the same thing. If you believe a path is best, go for it. Never... if I'm not sure I'm not going to click, I'm going to let anyone who's on the path pick the best path. It's the best way. And if we are just doing randoms, are we always going to have Boy from Belgium hosting for Zygarde potential? Or are we going to put it back on mine if it's the 3 of us? Okay. Well. Yep, and Ultra Beast. So I can still have the Ultra Beast potential, whatever, if you're in them. But what I mean is, do you want to be the one hosting them all, so you have a Zygarde line set up? But then you'll be pissed off if you... And then I guess you would swap back to your other save for the Ultra Beasts, if we found a good Ultra Beast. I don't know, it's quite difficult. Because you would have to delete something, wouldn't you? But you can delete the Nihilego, for example, and we can move that around a bit. I don't know. I'm just trying to think outside the box. But at the end of the day, are you hosting or should I host? That's the main question here. Because I don't mind hosting. I won't be saving any paths. I may save some Ultra Beasts if we get lucky, but I'm not going to go out my way to get any paths set up. Like the Zygarde, I don't have Max. I spent a load of it earlier trying to get 999 of all the other balls. Then I went to the Watts area and none of them had anything different. Well, I got some repeat balls, but they had Dive, Dusk and Luxury, and I don't want to replace my Luxury balls until I get to nearer zero. Okay, that's not a problem. As I said, when we have 4, you want to host though, don't you, for the Zygarde 4-player path. If it's 3 of us, it doesn't matter. So I guess whatever happens after this, we can just put the code in random, and whoever gets in first is the host. It's not going to make too much difference. Hopefully the computer doesn't want this. The other thing is, if this is Solgaleo, Worry Seed could be big for Screech. Just gonna throw it out there. Nobody wants it, so we're okay. I think he only wants to host when it's 4 players, because it will be a different path if it's 3 players, apparently. So if we did find a perfect path for 3 players, we could only ever replay it as a 3-player path. Well, it is the big lion. I think that was the main problem. So I can't Screech. Right. I'm going to probably stick to Throat Shot for now, because it's more accurate. Once we get their full 4-player team, and then we can do full Zygarde randoms, but for now we have to just stick with the 3, but we can still get Ultra Beasts and anything else. It's pretty open to whatever comes our way. I think we have 4 lives, don't we? The one good thing is it can't really use any psychic moves on us. It would be a lovely one to get this one. It is one of my favourite shiny legendary variants. It's always nice when you find like a shiny you really like the look of. With these. What are we playing? Nothing much. Just to chat. Okay. So yeah, we can't have you getting both box art legendaries in a week. It would probably be about a week as well, wouldn't it? The comedy part of all of this is, of all of the ones I've done, not a single one I've done on stream has been shiny. Everything has been in someone else's stream. How did it take 2 people out? Oh no, it was just the rock, which is, it's annoying, but I guess it'll do. I was worried that it will miss. That's the problem. I have fears of 90% accuracy. I think we're whittling away nicely though. We're doing the amount I would think is a good amount. It doesn't mind the bug doing lots of things to it though, does it? Okay. I can take that. Boom. Boom. I may switch some of the volume down in-game and finish this as well. As I said, I had some problems with OBS between and it wasn't playing any games. Any game noise, so I thought I would try turning it up and it didn't do anything, and now it's full blown loud. Well, GG and good luck with the shinies. I do actually have Marowak shiny from a DA in the past. Probably why I didn't want to go for it. It was actually, I think, the last one I got when I did my completely random ones. The other thing to ask is, do you find there are any types that get almost ignored in DAs? If that makes sense. You just don't really ever want to go for it. Because I'm finding more and more often that you never really want to go for psychic types that are pure psychic. No on the lizard. Not a little orange man. Not this thing. And of course the lion is not red. All the colours were one stage out. Well, never mind. We will go again. I'm not saving that because that's a hard one. Do you have Rayquaza? Kirim, go away you. Give me Rayquaza. Right, we'll set up another random one on the same code. And see what we end up with this time. As we said, doesn't really matter who ends up hosting, because at the end of the day, they're just random anyway. As long as Boy from Belgium's in there, it brings Ultra Beast potential. I would like to play more of the prediction game. Shall we leave it open till 2 minutes, see if anyone wants to join? It is also the fact that we're going to have ads very soon. Oh no, it should be in an ad break, apparently, according to the manager, which doesn't look like it's in an ad break. I don't know, I get very confused with this thing sometimes. But we know the routine, don't we? We know what we're doing. We pick spread moves at the start, and whatever happens, happens. We find a way. We always do. Ah. I hate the fact that this is actually perfect for what we're after. Oh dear. And the Marshall's Ice Punch. Oh. Actually, that... Oh dear. We could have Chaos here, couldn't we? If this is what we could have still. Could be the Dialga, but now we all need to swap, which is great. Could be Stack Attacker, but we still all need to really swap. I see a fighting on the right, and that's about it really. So I'd imagine we've got to go right. Kangaskhan's not the best either. Okay. It could be. So what could it be? Stack Attacker, Celesteela, Solgaleo, Dialga, or Heatran? Is those the 5? And who... I guess I should probably keep my... No, I don't know. Who do you reckon is better to keep out of the 3 we've got for the fighting? I imagine I should probably swap. Really. Problem is we don't have anything that hits this hard. Oh, Cartana would be fun. I think I'm swapping here into this. No, because I'm just as weak to fighting. Problem is we need to get rid of all of them. But then, which one should swap with the three of us then for this fighting one? Because I think we're going to all have to swap in this run. The dig's going to be massive for the steel, unless it's the flying one. The wheezing's actually not bad to keep, so maybe keep the wheezing. But we want to probably get rid of the Shinotic as well. It's kind of difficult to pick what's the best here. You can switch, you're the Shinotic, aren't you? And as we said, we're taking on a fighting type next, I imagine. So we're all good against the fighting type, but we probably want to keep the Charmeleon around. Whichever way we do, am I weak to fight? If I'm this weak, I'll swap. I think it's the best way to put it. Whoever's the weakest out of us two, swap. Because whatever happens, we're all going to be... It's better to just have one that's weak to fighting than two. I don't even know if I am weak to fighting, but I don't have a psychic move either. You both have fairy moves that can do the damage. And the Misty Surge is going to be pretty good for Weather Ball and Moonblast. But it's a very difficult choice, really, isn't it, in the end of the day? But I guess it's between us two. So, I think the fairy ones will do better against the fighting one than I will, but then so Kangaskhan's weak. But then I could just dig and hide underground for a round or two while you do all the fairy stuff. Because all I've got is Ice Beam and Draining Kiss, which is good, yes. But if it does hit me, I'm pretty frail. And, well, I'm dead already. So maybe you do take it, because you'll have more health than me. I'll have more health than you, even. Yeah, you take it then. And then the Wheezing can probably terror into the fairy move as well for the next battle if we go fighting, just for the steel boost. Terror, Dyna, same thing, isn't it? Elsewhere, then if we take the fighting, is it going to be me or ironically taking it? Charmeleon wants it. It's because the Terror can make things very fun. I managed to sweep the game with a Dunsparce. That was Fire Terror. Or the Dunsparce. Because it took away all its weaknesses. And with coil and everything, it's set up perfectly. I wouldn't, because you're strong against this with your Dynamax Fairy. Whatever you feel is comfortable. What do we get? A weak to fighting type. But it probably has something good. Maybe. You'll take the fairy at the end, I guess. Oh, so you'll take this. Okay, no worries. I hadn't looked at the next level up, that was all. Right, what does this do? I'm scared it has that vital spirit thing though. The one good thing is it's not defensively great, I imagine. Yeah, so we should be okay. Get a big power in here, please. Good. Good, Kangaskhan. You may be shiny. And the facade works with power. Oh no, it's not. Wrong way around, in it. Yeah. So we get... Who's it going for? Me, of course. Oh dear. Oof. Is the town. Now you know why I didn't want Jinx. But let's see where we go, who gets the next buff, and can we knock this out between the three of you? Not with Charmeleon doing Endure. Right, is Stoutland taking this? That's the question. Good, Para. Finally something in our favour in this battle. Yeah, is Stoutland taking this? And I'll have to make something work at the top. The best I can really think. I don't want this one shiny. I got this one shiny last month on my dark type hunt. Okay. It doesn't have a ground move, does it, Stoutland? Or any like non-attacking moves that are helpful. But we do get a high horsepower and fighting, of course. Okay. We will let it go. That's why it's called a Gambo. Right? Right. The bug just has poison, so that's not too great. Is that an X-Cloud on the right? And or no, we don't want to go. Stick for the easy one, I guess. Can't figure out what either of them are. To be honest, that's not helpful. Another one of these. I hunted enough of these last month. Does this have Screech? Right. If this has Screech, then I'm going to have to take it, aren't I? I have to take it really anyway, because I am useless against a Steel type. All I've got is Fairy and Ice moves, so I can't really go into the battle whatever happens. So you've gone for this so that the girder can punch in the final. The funniest thing that will happen this month is if I end up with more shinies than Belgium. That will be the funny side of it. And we can see the chaos unfold if I do end up with the most. But who's up for Mario Kart World Tour on June the 5th? Why did I buy the Switch 2 already? Yeah, I've had worse odds. I've died 3 times in this Dynamax because no one would let me get rid of drinks. This frail little rubbish thing. No wonder you didn't ever get a Mega. Stupid little ice ghost psychic thing. Yeah, I'm glad everyone forgot about you after Gen 2. So are we going to have a wild guess at the steal? I'm just going to say Solgaleo again. Why not? I'll take my dark type into it, see what happens. Well, I'm definitely swapping. I'm not taking this stupid Jinx in. I might just hide behind my substitute. Dialga would be good because I have not encountered a Dialga yet. If this is a... Well, it doesn't really matter. We've got 1 life. So we can't really do too much playing around with this one, can we? What do we get? Back to the same old thing. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to go well. We've got a fire type. Did we say this is a physical attacker? Yeah, I'm going to hide. I don't think we can beat this with 1 life, whatever I do. So, we might get a lucky paralyze. Go, Charmeleon, do all the work. Wait, what? Well, I think Charmeleon survived. It doesn't make much difference, does it? Enjoy. Well, at least it might survive this hit. Hey, a big paralyze. Can we manage to do more? Yeah, you're probably a physical attacker, but whatever. I am literally set in a position where I can't touch it. Who is planning on Dynamaxing from our team, just out of interest? Because we're all physical and I can't do anything to it. We wanted Charmeleon to Dynamax. Gerda? But we went past Gerda already, I thought. Well, doesn't matter. We lost. Unlucky. Good luck with the shinies. Hopefully you get one that you've already had. I believe I need all 3 that we met today. Actually, no, I don't need Gerda, do I? Good, you're not shiny. I'm happy. You could be shiny though if you want. And of course someone got the shiny Gerda. Well, good. Congratulations with the shiny. That means you are beating Belgium in 1 competition, which is this evening's one. Or whatever time it is where you are. Lati Ass. That's the one I've seen, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not taking that. Let's roll it back again. See what happens. Yeah, we've seen... Yeah, it's because I was sort of looking at my list as well to see which one I'd seen, because I get them both mixed up. Right, the code is back up. Nope, quit. I think I took the code out, didn't I? We'll try that again. But we'll try this. We'll run it back for one more run. See if we can get the right one this time. Let's go. Ooh. I think it's probably just going to be the three of us. It doesn't matter, like, who hosts it though, does it? To what we end up finding. Because we've seen, even when I host, that we can run into... I want to take this, but it's no good. So I'll take this. Even when I host, we found Necrozma and stuff. So it doesn't matter who's hosting as long as somebody can Ultra Beast. A couple of bugs. And Psychic again. Well, at least it's not Celeste either. No. Yeah. Sorry about that. Vespiquen, Groval, Marowak. And who's swapping to who? Yeah, I definitely need to turn the sound effects down. Or the switch down. Dedenne. The god that is Dedenne. Yeah, I'm not actually too bad against Psychic, am I? So I might as well stick around. I don't know why I used to Ghost move then. Should have just used Psychic moves, shouldn't I? Both do the same thing, really. Go Amolga. But, as we said, Groval Marowak to swap into each other. Almost. Oh no, because you'd probably want to swap Carcull for Groval, won't you? Realistically. What I'm reading into this as my plan would be, I can't say it's a good plan, but we've done worse before, right? So it might be worth just going straight for the Detonator swap, but I forgot what the computer even has. What did the computer take? I haven't really paid that much attention because I'm looking at chats. Waiting to see how wrong I am with my strategy. Emolga, good and no. Buzz. Well, I think Emolga. No, I think the Dene should take this for the grass type. If I'm honest. and then the grass type can take the Marowak. No, and then Belgium can take the Grovyle for the Marowak. That would be my thinking. Because Emolga's still going to be there. It's not really much help, but it's not as weak to the Marowak. But now we're going to have 2 weaknesses to the Marowak, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see what happens. Okay, that would explain. It's not the end of the world. We'll see. We'll see who wins then. Well, I think we've got a nice path there. That's the good thing. So we should be alright. Well, you'll definitely get through first because you've probably got animations off. We're stuck having to watch the animations even though we probably both have them off. But did you swap your Dedenne? Did you swap your Dedenne or did you keep it? Or does it not let you choose when you disconnect? But, boy from Belgium, are you taking this? Okay, and then we want... it doesn't make too much... We kind of don't want to swap, do we, in the final? Or are you going to take Marowak? That's probably the only thing left to consider. I think we'll be comfortable against this. But Dedenne is a bit weak, but we can get through that. Or the bot to take the Marowak. Okay. Any predictions on what the psychic will be? I know that ironically, we'll probably already know. We'll be sat there going, not another Tapu. Or it could be the Latios. But make sure I remember to turn the sound down between. I need to get the cries back down to a lower level. Because if it turns out it's something like Lunala, now we got to make sure we get it. Cresselia is not the worst because at least you can catch it. I'm guessing you got Mesprit on this save as well. That's the one thing I would say. I know it's frustrating because you've got it all set up in your Ultra save, but at least it's catchable. That's the positive. But we'll see. I'm saving my Shadow Balls for the final, basically. I don't want to waste too many of them too early. Still don't really know what Plus does as an ability. But basically, I don't know. Who wants the Frigibax? But I think what we've discovered, are we going to go for another 3-person random after this? In a weird way, I want to kind of be knocked out so I can be max health for the final. But I think I'm player 2. Or am I player 3? I'm player 3, aren't I? So I will Dynamax in the final. Okay. Oh, I'm alive still. We get another golden Marowak. Any guess what do you think it'll be in the final, boy from Belgium? Yes, we seem to just be bouncing between Celesteela and Solgaleo. Okay, you've gone... Okay, I'll change mine then to a Lugia. Why not? I haven't seen a Lugia in a while. Okay, well I said that before you typed that. Now, will the Dene take this? Or will it not let me know? Okay. You're taking it then. Lugia is my second most encountered thing because I joined a streamer who was doing Lugia. But today I haven't had a single shiny. Yes, we have the ads. I'm guessing I'm going to Terra Dynamax into Shadow Ball and hit it hard and hope for the best. Right, go. Attack. You coffin attack the flying bird dragon thingy, which for some reason I thought was a dragon type. For the longest possible time. Banana. We have an email to read. Okay, no need to worry. Nothing going on. Are you still here? You lost? Oh dear. That's no good. Did you get a shiny though? That's the more important factor. Back-to-back shinies for you, so you officially take the lead. You happy to do another random one after? When we finally get round to finishing this one off? Okay. Well done, Vespa Queen. Let's just make it stronger. Is this actually going to work? Everything to get Belgium all is shinies. That's what this challenge is really. How many shinies can I get, boy from Belgium, this month? Is that the new title? It does more damage to itself than it does to me. Can you just use an attacking move, please, Vesper Queen? Oh, this... okay. I think it's still confused, right? Maybe... Yes. Who's he hitting? Me. And I survived. Nice. Well, one more go anyway. Anybody got a sucker punch? Anybody got a sucker punch? Ooh, okay, that's not the worst thing because I'm already weak. I don't think we've lost that many lives. And GG, and good luck with your shinies. Is this one that you needed shiny, ironically? I keep forgetting, I look at your list and half of it just, I still forget how many legendaries there actually are now. Like, fair enough. So you need more of the early game ones as such. Legendary, I think, wasn't it, from what I saw on the list? But they're a little bit more challenging to do solo. Okay. But as I say, back to another random one. Shiny? No. No. And of course not. Of course we didn't get a shiny. Don't want to save that one. Let's see what you've got this time. Palkia, no thank you. I know that's actually a harder one. Right. Okay, let's get going then. Let's see how well our luck goes this time. It is ready. I don't really know what I would most want if I could just get one shiny. It's difficult to really just handpick one. Like I would like to get some of the Ultra Beasts because they don't really get much attention. Especially with the fact that they're not in Sword and Scarlet and Violet. I think it's just the three of us, so we'll just carry on. Right. I'm just going to go Politoed. Why not? I like a good drizzler. A lot of water types here, so of course this will be an electric type, won't it? You watch. At least the first two are easy. Still again. Okay. Well, at least we got plenty of ground options. We do have two on the right and a fighting. So I think we're just sticking right. At least we'll be good against most of these. And remember, I do have Earth Power on my Politoed if need be, and Helping Hand. That's going to be a key factor. Like, we will set up a drizzle. Who is taking what, though? Or is it just going to be whoever's the weakest take it? Sort of attitude. And I forgot to turn the music down again, didn't I? But we also have to make sure we cover ourselves for any... Okay, what is the plan? Is it swap, swap, swap? Or... That's very good. That's good. We get rid of that silly little sand spit. I was thinking the plan for who takes what. That was more my question. Because remember, I do have Drizzle, but does Drizzle affect ground moves in a negative way? Or are we just going to go with whoever is the weakest take this? So probably you at this stage. Equito. Okay. As I said, I would be quite happy to probably keep mine for two reasons. One is Helping Hand, and I also have an Earth Power. So there is that as an option. So I think I'll be relatively okay against the Steel type. Yeah, because then we don't see whether the computer gambles on the Doug Trio. And are we going to see whether it wants to? Yeah. That's what I meant. You don't want... If you're Doug Trio, it's not much help. Because you've got the fairy moves, haven't you? Computer does want this. So... No, that's okay. Computer can have Doug Trio. Because we want the fairy move, I guess. Against Hitmonchan. And I will probably just Helping Hand you in that battle. But not in this one. Because I've got the Drizzle, so we should be a bit better. Oh, that's why you picked this one. We should have gone for the Steel then, is that what you're saying? I think we're sabotaging... Right. More water. Because this shouldn't be a threat. Watch the Basculin do substitute still. Just to like go, you know what? I can substitute. I will substitute. Ooh. Oh. We can do, yeah. Yeah. We can look at all of my shinies. That will take 1 minute to see all of them. Which will be a very long process, because we've got lots to look through. As I said, I'm probably going to put the one-shot Zygarde video up online eventually. I've got to decide whether I just want to put music onto it and take away the commentary, because it's a bit mixed what I was talking about, and I was looking at all the moves, which was a bit annoying. Right, come on, Basculin. Take this. Yay. Basculin's not completely stupid. As I said, I will helping hand for play rough. Or should I just liquidation? I don't know. Coufont. You watch Boy from Belgium get a shiny in the game as well. What is your shiny in the community game? Happini, okay. At least it's not a rare one. As I said, I'm going to helping hand because if I get hit, at least I've done something helpful. Ironically, is winning this shiny race. Sorry. Not sorry. But we'll see. We might. Very nice. Yeah. The sole reason I'm doing this is, as I say, I've learned how it's a priority move. Well, that's not good. No, trio. You miss, then get hit. Typical NPC behaviour. Right, it's probably just as easy if I just attack then, really, isn't it, this turn? I could get the defense drop if need be. That's better, you should have done that first turn. So when it does come and attack you... Okay, that's not good. See, that's why you should always use substitute. Right. I guess the one problem we probably face here is who Dynamax is. Do I just Dynamax in the final, or are we going to have to wait to see what we're facing? Okay, so GG, we managed to get through without losing a life, I believe. And you're taking this, aren't you, boy from Belgium, for Fire Punch and Power Up Punch, depending on what we find, or Thunder Punch, whichever. The only thing would, I don't want you to Dynamax into Max Flare. That's all I'll say. Again, it depends what we're facing to what I do, I think. If it's the Celesteela, I'll probably start helping hand Hitmonchan, because I can't really do much. Or should I go more for liquidations? To maybe get the defense drop. We'll see. Who do we get? Solgaleo again. Is our second or third one of these? Third one, isn't it? No, second one. That's not a problem though, is it? You said glare first round, so I will just do an earth power because I could get the defense drop. That's helpful for Dugtrio. When it comes to Dynamaxing, am I doing it or shall we leave it for Sandaconda? Ban, baby. Nope. Yeah, should I Dynamax or should I leave this for Sandaconda? Do you think? I can use Max Quake, so doesn't make too much difference, I don't think. But I don't know how much stronger your Dynamax moves will be. Leave it for Sandaconda. Okay. I could get the defense. No, I can't because of the ability. Doesn't matter. Ooh, Dugtrio hits hard. Is it coming for me? Okay. Nice, thanks. Big power up bunch. Boom, boom, boom. She said we can't do the defense drop. Can we get the ban? No. Games be like, no, you're not having it. We'll do one more. When Sandaconda Dynamaxes, I will probably start helping hand. If I could believe that the computer would be smart, I would have helped them, but I can't believe they'll ever be smart. Oh. We knew you weren't strong though, with the psychic potential. Now, can we get this big burn? No? Yes. No. Okay. Well, we have the sand spit now. That'll hurt me and nobody else. Or should I just... I might as well just go for the attack, I guess. Or is helping hand going to be better? We might as well just attack for now. Because if Dugtrio continues to be relatively smart... Could it be that it can't burn in rain? Maybe. Should be number 15. Fair enough. I thought it could have been. I've seen stranger things happen. Big Eye and Tail, of course it's got a move that doesn't hit. And now Big Snake wins. So I think that should be a GG and a let's keep on rolling. And we'll take a couple of minutes. Good luck with the shinies. Can one of us get a red lion? That'll be the question for today. Let's see. Yep, I get one typically per stream. But because I'm not putting any delay on, I can't stop them quick enough. Shiny Hitmonchan! Oh dear. Why do I get the rubbish ones? Why do I get the rubbish shinies? Really? Typically. I almost want to say this is not shiny. I really do. Oh dear. But we'll take it. That's number 4 and the first one on stream. Right, as Boy from Belgium said, he's just going to be delayed. I'm just going to take a very, very quick snapshot of this, if I can find the mouse, for the video combination. I don't want to keep that, to be honest. Right. So we can look at my new shinies in this delay. We'll see if he notices the change when he gets back, if he's not listening. When it says that I have 4 shinies instead of 3. And it's a Dartzig Hitmonchan instead of a spider. But as the first one we have got in a stream, which is still good. Let's just put Hitmonchan. That's going to be a fun bit to add to the script. And look what we got. We got ourselves a Hitmonchan. Shiny. Times to 4 and recent. We'll go find our dancing man. Luckily I've got most of the sprites for this game saved up. I got them all for doing Nuzlocks. Yeah, same, no shinies. None at all. I've got a picture of yours. Let's just make you a bit smaller then. Right, and then you can be locked in. Oh. I've got about 3 Hitmonchan shinies because I kept evolving my Tyrogues wrong. Sadly. I didn't take into account the nature when I was trying to even out the stats. But anyway, are you back from your grabbing food? I will set the room up if you are. Okay. Go. So now it's, what, 2-2-1 between the 3 of us today for shinies. Okay. So that means I should get another one very soon. Just to prove that all the odds are there in our favour. But you never know with these games. Right, I just want to have a very quick look at something on Twitch and see if there's any more Dynamaxy people. Because it's relatively quiet today, or this evening. Right. I want to take this just to take Nidoqueen because I like Scorching Sands. Beartic, at least we know we can't get that shiny again. There is what Zatu. What are we facing? Dragon. Not the worst thing. Oh good, now you send in me all my codes. Nothing overly great, is there? So, the thing is, when you go to pre-order your Switch, if you get the Nintendo invite, you then have to put your email address in and get sent a code, and it wasn't sending the code straight away, so I did it about 5 times, maybe more, before it actually sent me a code. Which was fun. Right. So what dragon do we think we're facing this time? And we're about to go into ads, so I don't know if anybody wants this. We think Zygarde, okay. Scorching Sands would be good against Zygarde? Yes or no? Guzzlord. Well, I'm going to say Latios. Why not? Because I'm probably weak to it. But we'll see. Okay. Well, that was the computer. I wondered why Helping Hands went to the flying type rather than the big poisoned thing. Doesn't do anything, does it? Okay. But it helps us. It raises our special attacks. Doesn't help air attack, but still. Anybody wants this? I kind of don't want to swap at the moment. I think against a dragon, I've seen worse as a selection for me. I've got Shadow Ball. As I say, I've got. I don't really know. Do we want the computer to take this? If they want it, like, we keep what we've got for now. Or am I the one that is swapping? I think it's a lot of I has rock. Yes. I don't know what that means. There is also Weather Ball. Do I swap here? Do I swap? Computer doesn't look like it wants. Actually, it won't know. Okay, I'll take it. I'm taking this for Weather Ball, if it is Zygarde. Because you'll go next. So we got Quagsire. Or a Nidoking if we want an ice move in the middle there. Pretty sure it's Nidoking, or is that Rhydon? That's Rhydon, isn't it, actually? There's a Starmie as well. Not bad. Because if, yeah, so we'll go for this, then Starmie. I think those two work nicely. If Beartic, what's it called? Dynamaxes, I will have an Ice Weather Ball as well. But I'm definitely... Am I faster than the Beartic? I don't know. 83. No, I'm not, actually. Right. Are you using an Ice move in Dynamax? Boy from Belgium. He's gone. He's banished. Good. But I will use Weather Ball if you're using the ice move, please. Otherwise this won't do very much. He's probably eating, so I'll let him off. He's so determined to get shinies from us, he has to play through dinner as well. But... because I think I'm good to stick regardless of what we get if we can get Bear Tick to make Dynamax. Blossom really likes you, doesn't it? Does that make it extra confused with a helping hand? Or not? And then if we get the Starmie at the end, we've got 3 potential ice moves. You've got that Simple Beam, so I'm guessing you can take away Power Construct as well, so I'd imagine you stick. I'd like to think that's how it works, because it's an ability that you'll take away, won't it? So yeah, that could be very good if it is Zygarde. That's the thing, is it's a big if it's Zygarde. There's a lot of different dragon types. And the Slush Rush gives you the big boost. The only thing I wish I could see is whether the computer would take the Starmie or not. Because if it did take the Starmie, it's not a problem. If it doesn't, I would be better to take the Starmie. Or do you think I should just take the Starmie? I'm not taking this whatsoever. Does have an X scissor. The computer doesn't want anything typically, but I think we're sticking for the next battle. So the question is, as I said, do we want the Starmie or do we want the computer to take the Starmie? I imagine that, or do we want a wide guarder? There's a wide guard option there. Oh, I'm going to click it. That's Kingler, isn't it? This could be a Zygarde run. This could be a Zygarde run. People. Who's hosting? I'm hosting, so it's not a very good Zygarde run because only I can do it again. But it's not a bad team for a Zygarde. Oh, we got the Starmie, did we? I thought we had the Kingler. I thought that was Kingler. I might be wrong. Or have we disconnected? No. Oh. Okay, so it's there as a backup option for the future, isn't it? I just want to knock this out, really. So you're going to... No, because we want you to keep this just in case it's a... If it's Zygarde, you can take away that ability, can't you? With your Simple Beam. If I'm not mistaken. So maybe I take this... I think would be slightly better. Because whatever dragon is, you could take away its ability. Okay, then that doesn't matter, then you take it. I thought it would work. Would it work in a natural battle, not a Dynamax battle, do you know? Or is it just a thing that is just computer being computer? All our speeds are falling. But I think we're already slower than Starmie. Okay. But it was a good idea to think about it. I bet you did it. You tried it once, and it didn't work. Is that what happened? Now I can go back to X, is it? Fair enough. That was an idea for something else we looked at. I forgot which one we were looking at for that. I made that suggestion yesterday for one of the other ones we were facing with an annoying ability. I can't remember who it was. Don't know if it was one of the Zekroms. The only frustrating thing here is I can't do Weather Ball early if it is Zygarde. I am stuck with my basic moves, but if it's a Psychic, I guess the Bug move's just as helpful. I forgot what my other move was. What is it? Round. Oh, round's no good, is it? That's just a move that does very little. So, our Dragon guess. We've had a Zygarde. I'm still going to go with... you know what? I'm going to say Zekrom. Because why not? Because it's going to be difficult for all of us. That's my guess. Zekrom. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Right, as we said, you're taking this, and of course you do also have the Dazzling Gleam. So you've got two good things against the dragon here. Ooh. Hit a little lag spot. Nope. Can we finish this one off? No, I don't want it. Computer doesn't want it either. Zatu takes it. Beartic sticks around for a little bit longer, even though it got all that slander that it's not very good. We get an item. What do we get? Nope. Guess Xiaobow. Not good items for me. That's all I gotta say. It's got a lot of weird things that didn't do very much. Right. Let's see what we have. We have Dialga. I needed Dialga. But we have a dreadful team for Dialga, I think. That'll be 42 of the 47. I guess I just Leaf Storm. Does Beartic have anything? Like fighting moves or anything? Might do. Yeah, well. We slow it down at least. That's the key thing. You never know, though. We could do something. Just not with the Beartic. I'm just going to build up. Yeah. See whether I can build up enough of these to do something. You never know with these games. I got 1 HP back from the Shell Bell for that. Special attack. It is a special attacker, but I guess it's not really worth it. Because Beartic can Dynamax next turn if it's got a fighting move. At least it's something. It would be interesting to see how well we can get through this thing. Not that well. That's 2 down. 2 lives. I think we had 4 when we started. And it's got better defense now. I'm glad I didn't Dynamax though. I will say that. Oh good, well done computer, let it heal between each hit as well. Well done computer. I don't know. I thought we could trust it. Go on Beartic. Punch it really hard. Once. That probably doesn't have a fighting move, does it? But just one hit. One shot. See what we do. Mega crit? Is that an option? Are mega crits a thing? Can we make them a thing? Well, I made your special defences go up. Is that helpful? But we'll see. Let's just see what is going on with these emails very quickly. Of course, it's helping hands you. Okay. How many has it left me? Okay. This is... That's just for the Switch 2 code, okay. I had to check. And... Okay, only sent a third one. Damn. Yeah, so if you do get around to ordering your Switch 2s through Nintendo, you will see how difficult it is. But it's not as difficult. But I do hope that on the 5th of June we have a nice little Mario Kart World Tour Day, and we can see just how terrible I am at driving. I'm hoping the same capture card works in it. That's probably one of the biggest fears. But we'll just have to deal with that in the future. Well, we're halfway there. We've lost, what, 2 lives? Pretty much 3. And this is why I haven't run out of my way to go for Dialga, because I know how horrible it is to do. We've almost got it too ingrained in our heads to only deal with Zygarde now, haven't we? In a weird way. What did you do? Have you got any other moves? Okay. Not really. Can these do anything? See, doesn't matter. I'm bouncing off this thing whatever happens, aren't I? Why is Blossom obsessed with you? Only you. On the omnibus, why not? No, okay. I think we've done a lot better than we probably thought we could do with the current team. But I don't think anything that we had would have done anything more. I think anyway. So it's not really terrible on that side of things. I also didn't realise that we've done 2.5 hours of TAs again. I really didn't realise it was that late. Well, that long into the stream, it's not late. I don't know how many more body presses you have. I can't imagine it's many. Let's see. We'll see. We've done okay, I think. Like, we've won a few, we've lost a few. Our randomness has not been great, but we have fun, right? Have you disconnected? Again? No? Okay. Blossom goes straight first, Starmie, because of course, it loves Starmie. And there goes all our buffs. And probably me. It doesn't matter if it is, I'm already weak. And bye bye Starmie. We're all slower, but it doesn't make too much difference. I'm pretty sure we're slow anyway. Oh, you did survive. I thought you were out. The thing that's worse about this is it's a long, painful battle, rather than anything else. Rather than it being difficult, right? It's not like it just swept us quickly. It's taken its time toying with us. Now it will use grassy terrain again, won't it? Of course it will. Round seemed to do a little bit more than X is, so we'll go round again, see if that does anything. It's there, it's a move. So let's see, can we get some luck? Is this getting close to the move limit as well? Is it nearly 10 turns as well, I would think? We have 3. This might be like turn 8? I think. Can't be wrong. Could be wrong, but... That'll be even worse if we actually lost by not having enough goes. But we'll see. Like, they should have wiped us out ages ago, really. Like, and more grassy terrain, of course, just because. Okay. But I feel like this is not going to be as comfortable as it should be. I think we spent more time in this battle than we have in some of the whole runs. I think even my damage is doing less than it's boosting health. But hey, it happens, right? These are definitely the ones you hate doing. But we are now officially up to 42 out of the 47 legendaries, leaving us just Rayquaza, Latios, Guzzlord, Stakataka, and the Cephalon. So maybe I've miscounted somewhere along the line. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Yeah, no, we did Celestina, didn't we? That's why. Why am I still counting that as a Pokemon? Have you finished us off yet? Okay, there's the bear tail, the only thing that's actually hitting with any good damage. That it? One more go. And that's it. There we go. Good luck with the other shinies. That was painful. It was very painful. One more random? Nope. Nope. It wouldn't have been so bad if I'd got a shiny in there. Just one. But never mind. Right. No, I don't want to see Dialga ever again. Right, do you have Lunala? Shall we do Lunala? We'll go back in, set up another random one, see how this one goes. Okay, no worries. Thank you for joining in, and good, congratulations on your circuitry. Yeah, I'm just going to do a Nihilego one. If that's alright with you. I know you're going to hunt for it, boy from Belgium. So, I just feel like doing a smoother one this time after that. I did not want to do another Dialga-esque one. So it's up and ready when you are. We've only done one of these today, so it's not the worst. I'll leave it till 2 minutes. If people do join, they can. We have a few more people watching than before, so you never know. We might have some randoms, but I don't mind. Yeah, we'll leave it till 2 minutes, and then we'll start. Just have that little regroup after the disaster that was Dialga. But at least I got a shiny on the stream today. That is the first that we've actually got live. All the rest are generally happening when I stream with someone else. I think I got Mr. Mime in Robins. I think I might have actually got the spider in what was it? Wait a minute, Nihilego. I've got to be careful here. Wide guard was always a good idea, wasn't it? The spider was in Belgium stream, I think. Right, it's not the worst team I've seen. I would like to think you're planning something with a ground type. But the Sharpedo is not terrible. We also have a fighting type on the right. Yeah. Okay. Is that Dredge again or something? The dragon? I didn't really look. And am I sticking it out till the end with my wide guarder? Because, well, we knew like the sludge wave and earthquake are not pretty moves to be hit by. And which one are you planning on taking? I'm just going to hit hard. Do one big hit because this will knock it out quickly. I won't use close combat on anything until we get to the final after this. If I do keep some. Just for this one, I'm going to do it. What was that? It's annoying when you try to run a website as well and you get emails all the time. Right, we've done this. Yes. Okay, yeah, I've already done this review. I was just checking I hadn't broken any sort of embargo. Cancel. Just get away. Right. I know it has rough skin, but I'm going to have to deal with that. Yeah, so which one did you want of these? Or are you happy just to let the computer take this? That's the main question here. I'm thinking I'm going to do this one and one more random, and that will be it for today. Unless you want to do one off your list on this save. I can't remember what you've got on this list anymore because we played dominoes with them. But I'm not taking this. Beartic wants it, that's not bad. Not great for ice water moves, but it's better than nothing. No, you've gone with it. Okay. And you said dragon, so what is the water? Yeah, which water did you want? Just out of interest. What is that bug? What are you? What you said? Oh, the war turtle one. I was just trying to figure out what the bug was. Sorry. Right, this has blizzard, doesn't it? If the bug is our new acid spray friend, are we taking that? Not really, are we? No, we're all physical. Right. I guess I'm just going to hit it once. We should all take a blizzard without too much problems. Yeah, we'll just keep going. Yeah, what was on your current list on this save again? I know there's a Zygarde. I can't remember if this one's got the Nihilego on or not. But I think you're in the ad, so I'm talking to myself. Never mind. We just keep going, right? We DA and we DA and we DA. Just keep on plugging away. Big hit there. Big hit. Who's he going for? You, of course. Only ever wants to go for our characters. Right. Tomorrow we have Black Mirror starting, so I will be probably watching that a lot. I will definitely only be doing one session tomorrow because I want to watch as many as I can before the lunchtime-ish timing for our stream, and we'll carry on. A nice easy W there. Seems to be going relatively smoothly. Right, catch this. I believe the term is stick with what we've got, or are you taking this to be stronger against the war turtle? But if we don't want the word war turtle, we could just go for bug and I can just hit it with a fire move. But I can't figure out what the bug is, to be honest. Beartic wants this one. Are we going to let it have it? I don't know. It's gonna... It's not good in the final Beartic, is it? Well, it's not great in the final. Are you going to be seeing what the computer does for this final one? Oh, we've got to gamble first. Basculin, I guess. It's not the worst one if Basculin takes this. Let's see. Nobody wants to gamble. Okay. Let's see what the bug is. The bug is ninja, so you're not going to want that, and it's useless. What is the one on the right? Vaporeon. Vaporeon or war turtle? Okay. And yeah, are we going to see if the computer wants this before you decide whether you're taking it? Doesn't really matter, because in the final I'll be mostly white guarding anyway. So we would prefer the computer to take this, I guess, so we get an extra water hit from them. That is my theory. But we'll see. And we've had worse odds. Done longer battles. But maybe we do make this the last one for the day. I don't know. What do you think? Do you want to do more? But at the moment we just cruise through this one and hope for the best. I think that's going to be the best way to do this. But I think he has left the building. No, well, we want the computer to take this, I think. I think that's the smartest play, because Dragonair's got nothing for the final battle, so we really want the Dragonair to take it. Out of everything here. I will probably Dynamax if it's my Dynamax turn, just to stall it out for another go to make sure you get it from fight 1. That seems like the smarter play. I think we'll be fine, but not in the final. I will not Dynamax in the final, just in this battle to make sure you get priority moves. Or Dynamax for 3 goes with your Max Geyser, bring out the rain, support the rest of the team. Thunder will then hit as well, even if we do keep Dragonair. But I can't remember if you have a ground move. I think we said no, Wartortle doesn't. But I feel like it does because of all of my time playing the mainline games. So I always got Dig, or I always used to give it Dig. Right. It's probably overkill, but I'd rather make sure that you have that chance of Dynamaxing. I think that's my best decision. Because, as we said, we're going to see what the computer wants to do. Like, we want them to take Wartortle, really. If they do, we can keep Shark and Basculin, so we have 3 water types for the final, which is really good. That's a nice easy beat. But then it'll be, if they both say no, it'll be your choice whether you think Wartortle is better. That's probably the best way to put it, and we'll stick with it. Yeah, now we'll do one more after this, and we'll see how things are going. I think that's the best way to put it. Right, I pressed no. Wouldn't be the worst. Nobody wants it, typically. The water moves are going to hit harder. And you have Rain Dish. Nope, okay. I imagine that the Shark hits the hardest of them all. Bit surprised not for the fighting move, but never mind. I'm pretty much going to be using Wide Guard, so we'll stick with that for now. I'll get some Wide Guards up. Your Max Geyser this turn, and hopefully Basculin or either Hide will dive. Don't mind if it subs, if it can. At least then it can take a hit at some point. We didn't get lucky enough to get a big bulky ground type for this run, which is the dream scenario. I imagine it's actually the Galarian Stunfisk, which is the best because it's ground steel. but then it might be, no, it's probably the best thing to have. I can never remember what moves this thing has, but we'll move forward one at a time. So, how much does your big shark move do? Acid spray. That's our move. What is it doing with our move? Okay, that's fine for Basculin. At least it's safe from whatever it wants to do. Don't know where it's dived to, but whatever. And when it comes back up, the water will be up, so it should hit harder. I think that's how it works. Thunder will now hit. If it did go thunder, it didn't. Never mind. Okay, we got another speed boost. I will do another wide guard. And I believe we could win it this round. And we got an extra water hit. And if it does attack me, it attacks me. Boom. Big hit. In the rain. And hopefully Dive can just pop up and finish it off. Good. Use those hardcore moves. GG and good luck on your shiny. It didn't even matter that I went too early with the GGs because something's going to hit it and take that tiny bit of health with it. So let's catch this and see if we have a yellow octopus, did you say it was? Yeah, and then we'll do one more and then we've hit 3 hours again. Amazingly. Did not think we would do 3 hours. Which is, what, 6 hours we've done today on DAs on stream. It's crazy. Who would have thought I could have done this a couple of months ago? 6 hours of playing video games. We are trying to push ourselves to the next level slowly. But let's check these shinies. Nope. Nope. And no yellow jellyfish. Right. Welcome back. Yes, we would like to save this one. Mainly because it's one that I can do on my own without too many hiccups. What have you got? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, so do I do one more random or one off your list? I will let you pick. And if I don't hear, I will just press random myself. What are you thinking? Did you want to try one of your genies? I don't want to like jump into the room until I know what we're facing if you haven't pressed random. That's the only thing I'm not going to ask. Oh. Otherwise I will do completely random. With completely random people. See whether they like me joining their DAs. Right. I'm going to say you stepped away. What it seems like. So I will do a completely random one with other people. See what I get given. Yes. Okay. Let's see what we end up with. Hello, Jordan. Nice to meet you. Don't know what you're going to offer me, but hopefully it's a nice easy one to deal with. Not Dialga. I'm happy to play 2-player if you want to just go. Let's see, I guess. I think they're game to go with just 2. Others might join. We will see. But this is the last one I'm going to do today. We said we're on... How many have we done? We've only done 17 today, which is a bit lower than I thought. So that's 137, 139, 144 for the month. Not too bad. We have currently reached 110 for W's, if we don't count this one. And we've now got 4 shinies. And as I said, we've seen 42 different things on our paths, which has been pretty good. Glad to say that we're only 5 away from finishing, and Jordan might present me with one of the others. I'll see what they take. So that's interesting. So that's a rock bug. So I'm going to take Frostlass, because it makes me think that there's a flying type here. I'm going to guess probably Moltres, just to be annoying. If it says fire, I'm swapping, I don't care. Psychic, okay. I've got a ghost type, it's not the worst type. There is another Cophagrigus, or a psychic type, and then there's a bug. So I feel like going this way. I think it's the sensible one. Ghost. Grass. Ghost, I think it was at the top. No, bug at the top, wasn't it? But I don't really know what the final thing is, so it's not great for me. It will have a ghost move which is strong against me, but hey ho, I can't do much about that, because ghosts are just strong against each other. Right, gotta save a couple of these, I guess, but not the most big helping hand on me. That's helpful. Thank you, computer. Not as much as I would like, but still big. Okay, big rocket, not too much of a problem. And Dunsparce has Shadow Ball. I'm gonna have to go for another Shadow Ball. Actually, no, I'll go for the Dynamax. Why not? Might as well just knock it out. I'm gonna be helpful against the grass, which I think is good. As will the bug. So we'll go that way next. As we said, we're sort of winding down. We've been on DAs for a long time today. So already kind of know where I'm going to go and say hello to somebody. Because, well, they've been a big supporter of us trying this out and lurking around. So I thought it would be good to go and say hello again. Unless somebody else has a suggestion of another streamer doing DAs that I should go and see. I don't mind. I'm quite flexible with what we're doing. Like, the challenges we've created are there to push us to the next level, so I'm hoping we can keep building. Like, we go back 3 months, we had, what, we'll say to the beginning of the year we had less than 10 followers. And now we're at 100 plus, so that's always good. And we reached the affiliate thanks to support from around different communities. And now we're trying to just help other people enjoy what they're doing. It doesn't help that I wasn't the most pushy active meeting other people. I would watch streams, but not really do much in streams. Another ghost time on our team. Very nice. Now I think grass is good here. I know there is a Trevenant, but ice and bug should be relatively smooth here. So let's see how things go. Blossom again. We've met a few blossoms recently. Helped us out a bit with some of our later battles. We'll just do Frost Breath for now. Big hit, probably could do Triple Axle, but I'm not sure what else we can do there. Big overgrowth onto Cophagregus. Not the best, but it's not going to knock it out. That's okay. A Wonder Room. Lovely. Cool. A big Ice Beam. So we got 3 ice types moves on this. No, we don't have 2 ice types and a bug type. We have to remember our types. And another big kit. Right. I think we've been on this. I think. Problem is, I don't really know where to take everyone. Let's have a look. See if there are any Dynamax people. For you, no. High to low, please. So, nope. Story. Catch the Blossom. There's a couple of people on here. We have... That's a Reggie Hunter. I bet you both know who these people are. That's the thing. All kind of know who all the different Dynamax adventure people are. See, my theory would be to go and say hello to this one. Bug. I want Bug. But they have been on for like 7 hours. And I don't think they are... Okay, we'll leave that. Durant, not ideal for me, actually. I don't know. I need to learn to be better at raiding out. But I'm always just too unsure of who's good and not comfortable with people doing it. So we'll probably just end up normally after this one. I forgot, we're going for Psychic. There is one Psychic I have not seen, which is good. The thing I'm probably most going to be chasing is the Busathlon, isn't it? That's my dream find at the moment. It's the craziest little shiny, or just general Pokemon. Oh yes, Blossom's doing the healing thing again. Great. Like, dude, why did you not Dynamax? I can't do very much to this. I'm going for the special defense drop. Metal Sound, not the worst addition to our team. Tempted to take myself, if I'm honest. No worries, have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow, yes. We'll be back at the normal sort of lunchtime-ish one tomorrow. This is going to be my last one anyway, so... I don't know what I'm facing, all I know is it's a psychic type. I think it was, yeah, a psychic because they got a bug. Part of me wants to take the Durant and get rid of my ghost type. But if it's like Lunala, it's not ideal. It does have Metal Sound, so I'm hoping the computer takes it. And there's only a 2-player random one, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't want that. Blossom takes it, that's good. That's good. So hopefully Blossom can use Metal Sound if it needs to. And we'll just keep going on our journey. See if we can get shiny number 5. What do we face? It is a Cresselia. Nice. Haven't seen one of them for a while. Just have to spam Shadow Ball. Special defense drop. Oh, Metal Sound does what? Special defense? Yes. Big Moonblast on Dunsparce, fine. Don't need to worry there. X is a big hit. And Skidder. Okay, we've done some good chunky damage. And we've lowered its attack and defense for the next hit. If he doesn't Dynamax, he is Dynamaxing, which is good. Do more to pull back some of the health it's got. Let's see, can we just get another clean win here? Well, we really did go over 3 hours today. Did not expect that on this one. I did expect it to be a little bit more busy, to be honest. Okay, well I don't think it can really hurt us that much. So we're pretty good. And that lowers its... what? Special attacks some more as well. Shadow Ball, okay. And has Durant been yet? It must have been, it's fast. Okay. It'll probably go first again, Durant. No, I go first, I forget I'm fastest. Durant go for the bug move, and we should nearly win. I don't even think we've lost a life yet. Pretty crazy. This thing can barely touch us. It has helped a lot. Yeah, we're fine. Can we get a shiny legendary to finish things off? I hope so. I really do want to get one legendary in this challenge. Like, the fact that I've now done 144 and 111 says I should get something by now, I think. There might be some maths wrong in there somewhere. But no, that is right. We lost 4 today. No, 3 today. And I lost my Pheromosa path, which was annoying. But let's see, do we finish this off with one final shiny? And our second on stream. No. And no. And no. And no across the board. Never mind. I might keep Chrysalis still on my own, you know. I don't want to keep the Zygarde run, to be honest. Yeah, so that's it for today. So I think we've done pretty well. Like, we did get our first on-stream shiny for the DAs, so yeah, that's okay.